Hello, I am Rachel Gibson, and I am here to talk to you about what to expect when you go to the opera. If you have never been to an opera before and you're thinking about coming and seeing our production of Così fan tutte, then we are so excited to have you, and let me just kind of lay it out a little bit, maybe assuage some fears. So, in order to go to the opera, you don't have to know anything about classical music. You don't have to. You might see some people there who know the opera very well and who know the music, but you don't have to, and that is fine. Another thing that you don't have to do is you don't have to speak Italian in order to understand us. We will be singing in Italian. However, there will be some super titles so that you can understand, you'll be able to read what we are saying while we are saying it. The super titles will be in English. We will be singing in Italian. Also, one thing that's really, really helpful before you go and see an opera is to go ahead and go online and read the story. Find a synopsis of the opera and read what's going to happen. Because sometimes it can be a little confusing, especially Mozart's operas are full of characters disguising themselves and kind of trying to trick each other, and it can be a little confusing if you're sitting in the opera watching it happen and you don't know really who these characters are or what it is that they're trying to do. So I would suggest going ahead and reading the synopsis so you know who the characters are. Let's see. Now, something specific about this opera that I just love is that these characters, actually it's about all the operas, all of them. Operas are stories of our human emotions, and it may seem like the characters and the actors are being very melodramatic, kind of over the top, and I like to say that that's because in opera we get to kind of really get into the feelings of whatever it is that's going on. So like at one point, the lovers in this show, they have to separate, and that's painful. It's painful to be apart from the person that you love. And we see the women after the men leave, and they are just utterly distraught. They are so sad that their love has left. And it can look a little over the top. But in opera, we get to show those feelings that it's really not socially acceptable to display such deep despair or such deep love when we're out in public. You know, if you saw someone in Walmart having a meltdown because their husband had just been deployed, you'd be a little concerned. That's not a usual display that we're allowed to see or to experience. But in opera, we get to experience what it is to be in that grip of despair or the height of passion, and we get to show it, and you get to see it. And maybe it helps us understand what it is more to be human. And that's what I love about opera. We get to practice what it is to be human. And the audience gets to experience the empathy of that as well. So, if you've never been to an opera before, I hope that you come and have a great time with us. It's a fun story. And if you have been to many operas before, we also hope that you come and experience our telling of Mozart's Così fan tutte with Encore Opera, March 13th and 14th. See you there. Bye.